We just covered those 5 design principles called solid. Now let's look into other design principles. These are the set of other popular design principles. Encapsulate what changes. Don't repeat yourself. Don't repeat yourself. Dry principle. Don't look for things, ask for things. So this is basically dependency injection. Favor composition over inheritance. Programming for interface, not implementation, and delegation principle. So let's talk about each of these in a bit more detail. Encapsulate what changes. So basically, you want to encapsulate the code that is expected to change or frequently change into another class. So benefit, better testability because existing code does not need to be changed. Better maintainability because you go to a single location for change. Example we're going to take a look at is the factory pattern. Factory pattern, in fact, encapsulate object creation, and you provide flexibility to introduce a new way of creating object later with no impact on existing code. So if you want to change the logic of creating an object, you could actually go with this factory class and change. By the way, here we're going to take a look at simple factory rather than factory method or abstract factory design pattern. Okay, so let's take a look at encapsulate what changes. So here, this is the code. Here we are trying to create toys. Okay, so we have a toy class, which is a single dummy method, and then we have car toy and we have train toy. Okay, now in the client code, basically you are mixing up the business logic. So this is the business logic, and then this is the object creation logic. So this is the bad part. The following code needs to be modified every time a new toy needs to be created. Okay, so in this case it's creating either car or train, but if I need to create a plane toy, then I need to change this code. So basically, by mixing up the business logic and object instantiation, it is too tightly coupled between the object creation and business logic. What you want to do is the business logic should not be changed because just because you are creating a new different type of object. Okay? So here we are going to use a simple factory class. So here we have a simple toy factory class. We basically abstract out the creation part of toy into a separate class called simple toy factory, and we make this create toy as a static method. Okay, so this is the simple factory, and we're going to actually take a look. Well, we look into the creational patterns already, so we're not going to actually talk about this in the rest of the day here. So basically, we encapsulate the changing part, in this case, creation of object, changing part into its own class called the simple toy factory. Okay. But the bad part is that this code needs to be changed as well if you need to introduce another toy, right? So that's the reason we need to use factory method pattern. Okay, so something you guys can take a look on the video. Okay, so here the client code is basically using this factory class to create a toy. Okay. So abstraction of object creation is encapsulated into different class. That's pretty much what this exercise is all about. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to give you guys maybe 3 or 4 minutes to finish this exercise.